Very good morning, students. So for 12th standard, this is chapter 1, electrostatics, in which we are there in the last part of the lesson. First part was electric field, then was electric potential, then you had Gauss's law. Extension of that was Gauss's law, in which you studied about electric field due to two charged parallel sheet. So that concept is what is enhanced as capacitors. So in the last class what you have studied was about capacitors, capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor, where at last we derived C is equal to Q by V, which was equal to epsilon naught A by D. So this capacitance is going to depend on the area of the sheet, so it increases, it is directly proportional, but this capacitance is inversely proportional to the distance between them. That only was taught in the last class, and now the concept enhances like this. The next one is energy stored in the capacitor. What is a capacitor? Is which can store charges and also energy. Charges are stored, so hence you have a potential energy. That potential energy is what I am going to calculate here. So when battery is connected to two parallel charge sheets, what happens is that these electrons will transfer from one plate to the another plate. So when something starts moving, what happens there? Work is done. That is what is the basic concept. Work is done when some any particle is going to move. Even in mechanical energy, that is what the same is. So here work is done by the battery, which is stored as potential energy. This dW in mechanics or in 11th standard what you have studied is work done is equal to F into ds, force into displacement. So here applying the same formula what we have got earlier in the same lesson was dW is equal to V into dQ, potential into dQ, and we know that V is equal to Q by C. So what I can do, in the place of V I can substitute this Q by C, and to find out the total work done, what is required is to integrate from 0 to Q. So this turns into Q by C into dQ. C is a constant, it's a capacitance, so it's a constant which is removed outside. So Q dQ, when you integrate it, x dx gives you x square by 2. So it is Q square by 2C. And from this expression, what will be Q? Q will be equal to C into V. So Q is equal to C into V. So the other form of writing Q square by 2C is nothing but Q square. In that place I am going to substitute CV. So it turns into C square V square. So wherein this C will get cancelled, which is there in the denominator. So it turns into half CV square. This is what the potential energy stored. But I know what is C. C is equal to epsilon naught A by D, and potential V is equal to E into D. So I need to substitute that. That is what I am going to do here. In this place, V is written as ED square and C is written as epsilon naught A by D. In the place of C I have written this, in the place of V I have written E into D. So this A into D is nothing but volume. A into D is volume, and 1D and 1D will get cancelled, which is there in the denominator. So at last you get this energy will be equal to half epsilon naught E square. What does this says me is that this potential energy stored is going to depend only upon the energy that I am going to supply. A battery which is supplied, that energy will say what amount of potential energy is stored. So everyone understood, children? Good, very good.